coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll set up a throw on the move to his left. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. From 19 yards away. And the Seahawks extend their lead yet again. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now...
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
Go!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And got his man complete. He's on his way. Tyler Lockett, touchdown. Tyler Lockett, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Back to throw here. Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense.
Come on, set!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Inside the 20. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett. Career touchdown number 136. Tying him with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list.
And the Seahawks are on their way to a sensational 13-0 start as they extend their lead here.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory.
Let's go now.
Back to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like, that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Cowboy 80.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught inside the 5.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
79 Bronco. Reload. Take go.
2nd and 2. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from them.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Seahawks are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
He continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns.
Not the first time we've seen.
As Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided.
Let's go. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. Short throw to Disley. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett. He flat out can't be stopped.
And the Seahawks add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch, and it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been...
Ready? Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes...
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing.
Welcome back to Madcast. And Freddie T, your boy Cap just broke the single-season rushing yards record.
That's right, my boy Cap. Listen, a few weeks ago when he passed my best single mark, Channing reached over and said, hey, I can't knock the kid no more because it might sound petty. But for the record, I don't think anyone can knock him.
I can't knock him, man. He didn't just pass you. He passed Eric Dickerson. He passed AP, Barry Sanders. The kid's putting everybody in his rear view.
That's right, and that's just a few, Channing. Jim Brown, Walter Payton, Earl Campbell.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll get to see Tyler Lockett. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Seahawks and the Eagles, and it's all up next.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They've been flawless all year long as they hit the home stretch at 13-0.
And now they just have to guard against complacency. You still got to go out and earn.
Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And normally in this spot, we talk about passing numbers from last week, but this time, it's all about the rushing. 3 times he found the end zone in his last ball game. He is a do-everything quarterback, and you have to expect we'll see him call his own number here as well.
Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his...
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3.
He'll look to throw. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfect.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 3rd already in this first half, as he'll try again with a 1st down.
He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, this offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 and the finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, with something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Out to his left. And this is caught at the end. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Rolling to his left. And he will score! Touchdown, Seattle! A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
He's led his guys up and down the field in this first half. 3 touchdown passes and another touchdown on the ground the last time they had it, as he'll start here 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On the move to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it, the decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Steps away. Shreds him with his stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Flushed out. And he's going to go down again.
Nolan Smith
brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Flush to his right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your...
Ready, set.
Steps away to his left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
At the 34-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. He lets it fly for Lockett. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first-half lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's already at 300 yards passing on the nose here in this first half as he and his mates start on first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Their entire offense has been centered on him, and he's been carrying the load with ease. 100 yards rushing in a game for a quarterback is rare. In a single half, darn near a masterpiece.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
It's really something special when we see a quarterback top 100 yards in one half of football. If he keeps up this pace in the second half, the NFL record for single-game rushing by a QB is certainly in sight.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Get a nice lead, you should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third.
Ready.
They go play action here on first down. He hits his target, Lockett. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's to the rookie Jackson Smith and Jigba. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he's got it. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he?
They'll look to throw now on first down.
He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 55 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide... Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And the yardage just continues to pile up. We're still in the third quarter. He's had a heck of a game.
Keep your calculator handy because these numbers are skyrocketing. Loving watching what he's doing right now because, what do we call it, in the zone?
Yeah, he's in the zone.
I think he's in the zone plus right now. Everything is like a laser.
See if he can...
Tyler Lockett! Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Seahawks! Tyler Lockett with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list. And the Seahawks... The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. You just kind of feel for the defense right now, this deficit. They have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback.
The Seahawks take back over. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking.
They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Being chased out left. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown!
Tyler Lockett, 54 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the 4th, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout.
He's got a man, complete. He's on his way. Tyler Lockett, touchdown, Seahawks.
Tyler Lockett, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks are closing in on a 14-0 record as they extend their lead.
When you start at your own 20, oftentimes defenses play you for the run. They stack the line of scrimmage. They decided, let's not run into that mess. Let's get outside, get to the perimeter, go high, wide, and handsome, and throw that bad boy downfield.
Beautiful ball, good catch.
Seattle Seahawks offense.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Buying time to his left. And got his man complete. Inside the 20. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett. 75 yards. And the Seahawks extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively.
Looking to throw. It's complete to Lockett.
Off to the races. Tyler Lockett.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett finding the end zone yet again.
And the Seahawks continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the fourth quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, it always goes back to there's still a defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening, it's up to you to get them stopped.
And out now come the Seahawks.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Left side complete to Lockett.
There he goes again, inside the 20.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day, You both want to show your best, and I think that's what
It's Week 16 of the National Football League, and we'll get to see Tyler Lockett. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Seahawks and the Titans, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan ball club entering play. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now,
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet. Here's a Tennessee native from just outside of Memphis, Ken Walker.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And Charles, it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0. Looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be to go down as one of the all-time great teams and join the 1972 Dolphins as the only undefeated team to win a Super Bowl?
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And this game, CD, some are calling it the game of the year. Others are saying, hey, this is the Super Bowl preview. And as we speak, these are the top seeds in each conference. How do you think these two teams are?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
He's got a full head of steam on his horse.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 97 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10.
They'll set up a throw. Rolling to his left. He's got a man. Complete.
He's still on his feet. Inside the 20.
Touchdown. Tyler Lockett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns and run for another already in this first half as his guys begin 1st and 10.
Shut up. Let's go.
Back to throw. On the move to his left. And that's caught inside the 35. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's...
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the 1st down.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. Steps away. It got his man complete. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's been sensational so far, already up over 300 yards passing in the first half alone as they start 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. Out to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett. 75 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to stretch out their lead.
That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways.
Ready.
But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
He's on his way. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett with career touchdown number 156. That ties him with Terrell Owens for 5th all-time. And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to...
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them. And not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB.
Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in everyone to this Christmas Eve edition of the EA Sports.
All right, the Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now.
He's got a man, complete. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue.
And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with career touchdown number 157, moving him past Terrell Owens and into a tie with Randy Moss for 4th on the all-time list. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that.
Ready? Go!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It got his man. Complete. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett with career touchdown number 158. That pushes him past Randy Moss and into 4th place all time. And the Seahawks have taken a 6-touchdown lead. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And I'm just wondering, how many yards is he going to throw for?
Ready?
That's what it is. That's what it is, baby.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Steps away to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. He may go. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, 66 yards. that lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and
comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Inside the 20. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are pouring it on.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their...
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Fame.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Seahawks continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them... The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And, Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that.
Here we go, here we go. Come on.
Back to throw now on first down. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett with career touchdown number 162, tying him with LaDainian Tomlinson for 3rd place all time. And the Seahawks just continue to roll. Come the Seahawks. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the...
Come on, set.
They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. He lets it fly from Lockett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He hasn't been sacked all game, and there's an example as to why. Evaded the pressure, got out of the pocket, but even with the extra time, it doesn't translate into a completion.
Forced out to his left. He's got a man, complete. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett with career touchdown number 163. That moves him past LT and into 3rd place all time. And the Seahawks have got it on cruise control. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been?
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt.
Get him going, baby. Here we go. Got it. Ready? All right, come on. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. Rolling to his left. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. Now he's loose again. Now look out. He's to the 20. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett finding the end zone yet again. And the Seahawks extend their lead yet again. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right?
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And, CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler.
Ready? Go!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
And the Seahawks first down.
Now back to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they'll bring him down at the 18. Can play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Steps away. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They've stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory.
I'm one of the first in the ice tub tonight, fellas.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll get to see Tyler Lockett. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Seahawks and the Steelers, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin on this final day of 2023, New Year's Eve. Folks are fine-tuning their resolutions. Fitness clubs ready for that January boon. But these two teams have one more important piece of business to take care of. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6". They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 66 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brent.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's off to a hot start, completing his lone throw for the long touchdown pass on that last drive. And they'll try again here with a first down. Buying time to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However,
down. Let's check in with our referee.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's thrown a couple of touchdown passes already in this first quarter, and now looking for more as his guys begin 1st and 10.
They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll find Metcalf. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator. Showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we see in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 15-yard touchdown run. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
I'm pretty sure that was a passing play, but he took off pretty quickly and ran with it.
Love his decisiveness on it because you're exactly right. He was supposed to go back in the pocket and survey the field and throw the football. But when that hole opened, he just said, forget it, let's go. And boy, did that work out well.
He's not only thrown a couple of touchdown passes in this first half, he's run for one as well, as he'll start again with a 1st down.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And down his man, complete. Inside the 20. And on the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead.
So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down because already we're seeing him run past over through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's already accounted for 4 touchdowns in this first half, 3 in the air, 1 on the ground as his guys start with a first down.
He'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll drop to throw. On the move to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. On second down, it's Walker.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Seahawks continue to pull away here this. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's been unstoppable in this first half. 4 touchdown passes on the ledger already. Closing in on the all-time record in the first half, by the way, which is 6 touchdown passes as this drive starts 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Steps away. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Dancing to his left. It's caught inside the 25. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So that will wipe the 6 off the scoreboard.
And you talk about dampening a celebration. That's a touchdown pass that's going to be called back because of the penalty.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Out to his left. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Off to the races. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. An even 90 yards. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rolling to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, now backing up, and he's out of the end zone. The referee was right there to call it, and that is a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense.
On the ready.
They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. Cameron Hayward. What a sensational effort. That's going to be a loss of 20.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. That snap.
Back to throw here. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
These are running back numbers that he's accused.
And out now come the Seahawks.
Ready? Pace, 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 pace. Let's go. Ready?
Back to throw. He's got him in. Complete. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, 75 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away.
And got his man complete. Inside the 20. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll look to throw. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Out to his left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Rolling to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, 62 yards. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. But not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Come the Seahawks now set to take over on offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. Sees that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. How about this? Touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 81 yards. And the Seahawks tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter.
And that's just another of the long line of passing touchdowns for him today. To say that he's been on fire would definitely be an understatement.